Hey guys, welcome back to FX Action Trader YouTube channel. So we are here again to do a quick market analysis for the upcoming week. So let's see what we got on this week. Alright, so let us start with Euro Dollar. So Euro Dollar, I remember that on the last week video or in the previous video, we did mention that we have to take note about this daily previous support zone, alright, or daily previous low at 1.17079. So on last week, we can see that when price attempt to break below this support zone, however, this support zone is still holding and we can see that market rejected upwards with a very strong bullish momentum. So this is a daily chart, and if we go to H4 chart, we can see that market has made a new high followed by a new higher low, and this high was broken. Alright, this high was broken and a new high was being made. So in my opinion, I'm going to do a forecast that market is going to be a temporary uptrend until this resistance on H4, alright, at 1.18827 is being retested. Alright, so on this week, we are going to focus more on a buy trade instead of a sell trade. Or in other words, we are only to look for a sell trade when market retests this resistance area. So let us go to H1. Alright, so on H1, we can even see a better picture or a clearer structure of this entire euro dollar market behavior. So firstly, we have a rejection at the daily support area, followed by a push upwards which break the previous higher low, and this new high was created and market created a new higher low, and after market ranging for quite some time, alright, this is a ranging structure, market ranging for quite some time, and this entire ranging structure was broken up and market just went upwards with a very strong bullish momentum. So in this week, we can just pull our Fibonacci, alright, and we can just wait patiently for market to form another buy signal at the zone around 50% or 61.8%. Alright, in other words, we are going to look for a buy signal when market retested this area, which is also the previous resistance area. So let us move to the next pair, the pound dollar. So on pound dollar, if we are looking at the daily chart, alright, previously market still in a downtrend. Market did a pullback and continued to move downwards, but market did not able to break lower, right? If you're looking on the H4, market did not able to break lower, and we can see that market has rejected from this zone. And on daily chart, we can see that, right, this is a very strong reversal candlestick, as known as a tweezer candlestick pattern. So on H4, we can see that this downtrend trend line is being retested. Alright, market still did not show a clear break above the trend line, but if market did a nice breakout above this trend line, we are good to go for a buy trade. Alright, we can hold the buy trade to the next resistance level at 1.39776. So let us move to the yen pair. Alright, the first yen pair, euro yen. So euro yen on daily chart, market still in a very obvious downtrend. Alright, market did not able to break this resistance level and form a new high, and in the other way, market got rejected in a very strong bearish momentum at this resistance zone. So on H4, we can see that this is the lowest low that market has created after breaking this trend line. Alright, so in other words, if we are able to see a nice breakdown below this low, and we can go for a short trade after this low was successfully been broken. All right, we are just going to trade along with the market trend and trying our best not to trade against the market or trying our best not to trade counter trend. In other words, just follow the trend. So on the pound yen, we can see that market was actually respected this resistance area, which is also the previous lower high area of this entire downtrend. And on H4, we can see that market has retested this area for multiple times, and now market is likely to move downwards. Let's go to H1. All right, so on H1, we can see a better market behavior. Market made a new low, a new lower high, a new lower low, followed by a new lower high, and market has a very high potential to continue making lower low and lower high. So in other words, for pound yen, we are going to look for a short trade. All right, this is a high potential trade for us to go for a swing trade, as market is going to retest the previous low or the previous support at 149.55. Right, so let's move to the Aussie yen. So Aussie yen on daily chart. All right, if we are focusing on the recent market structure, which means this part, we can see that market is actually doing a double top. All right, this is the previous support level, and market retested this level and retest this level again. So this is a very nice double top structure in terms of daily chart. And what if we move to H4? So in H4, we can see that this overall trend line has been broken and market has started to make lower lows, lower highs, and lower low. How about in H1? It's alright. So we can either make our entry on H1 chart, based on H1 chart, or based on this H4 chart. Alright, in overall, we are still going to look for a short in Aussie yen. Alright, so how about dollar yen? So just now we have go through about the euro yen and pound yen, and we have concluded that both pairs that against the dollar are going to be in an uptrend for time being. So on this pair, all right, we can see that this dollar yen is actually currently trading in a very strong bullish momentum, especially on last Friday before the market closed. So on H4, the best area for us to wait for a solid sell trade is wait for the retest at this resistance area, which is also the previous high level that has been retested for multiple times. All right, so there is a reason that we do not look for a short trade here, or because this is a trending phase. Do bear in mind that we do not want to trade at the trending phase, as this will cause us to buy at a high level or sell at a low level. So what we do as a price action trader, we always try our best to sell at the high level and try our best to buy at the lowest level or the lowest point. So the only key to get the high level or the low level is only we can identify the support and resistance in a very precise way. So from this chart, we can see that this resistance level is actually a very strong resistance level, and this has been proven by the market. We can see that this level has been retested for so many times and market couldn't break through. So in other words, we are going to wait for a short trade when market pull back to this level. Let's have a look on this CAD yen, CADJPY. So on daily chart, all right, so on daily chart, we can see that the nearest lower high level is actually at here, and the market has been respecting this level. So on H4, we can even move our zone narrower or clearer to have a better picture. So on H4, we can see that this zone is a strong resistance zone, and market has did a false breakout at this zone, and followed by a strong push towards the downside. So in H1 we can see that this is actually a sideways movement, and then this sideways structure has been broken out. So back to the H4 chart, we can again plot our trend line like this, and we can see that there is a nice breakout towards the downside. So on this week, we are going to wait for the pullback and then just enter the trade according to the market trend. So the last pair for this week is going to be this Euro-Aussie. So Euro-Aussie, the direction compared to last week is still the same direction, which is this pair is still in a strong bullish direction, and we can see that this trend line on daily chart is actually being respected, and market show us a nice bullish engulfing candlestick at here, followed by a bullish candlestick. So this combination has clearly tells us that this market is still going to remain in a bullish situation. So let's go to the H4. Right, so on H4, the best area or the best signal for us to look for a buy trade is when market retested this support zone again, and we can see that market being rejected at this zone, and from here only we go for a buy trade. All right, so do not rush into a buy trade in this area, especially we can see that there are so many dojis starting to form, because when market started to show you doji formation, market is trying to tell you that the current situation is quite uncertain, and the current phase is quite uncertain as market still did not able to identify who is the final winner. It's either the buyer, or the seller. So just wait market to show us a proper signal and just trade along with the current market trend. Alright, so guys, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for watching my analysis video for every week. And if you have any ideas or do you have any suggestion, please feel free to comment at the chat box below. I shall see you guys again in my next video. Have a good day and goodbye.